following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out, it's one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games. He's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance of a stand here with 3rd and 1.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got it, man, and Kelsey has it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He's a dive up the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Frank brings up the gut. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Makes the catch. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. York knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. 3 on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker would have come out for a PAT. But he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Leading them out, the 5th-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
First down, and they go right back to it. Oh, it's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. First down throw by Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Third down, Jones to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
For Terry McLaurin.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Fitzgerald sends this through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, a no kick is a guarantee.
And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Long picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. From the gun, Darnold. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. They'll go with Hunt on the run. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 3-3 game. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Here's Jones.
36 yards.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 10. Brings up third and 1.
Jones running sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. It's Jones. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Second and 10 now. Jones into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try it tackled with the first down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jones on first down. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
It's a gain of
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another first down.
From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Jones setting up the play action. And the catch is made for the touchdown. But Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. We go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First and 10. Darnold. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll work against the blitz. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a first down.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. This offense making its way back out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Third and 1. Here's Jones. Getting out to his left. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. 3rd down, Jones to throw. Ooh, he's got another one. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Catch made underneath by the back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. Gets him on the end route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
At the 21-yard line.
Blitz coming for Jones. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st down, throw by Jones. Go right side, and Shakir has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
On 1st down, Jones has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another 1st down.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Another drive coming up for this offense. They're down 10 as they take over. Look at a 13-3 ball game. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Play fake, Darnold. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Brought in, inside the 20. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. From the red zone on 1st. Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards. They had to scramble to even get that football back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, Darnold. Now he takes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys shot the 2nd half with some needed points. Tank Dell, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Play action now with Jones. Dump off caught by his back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. For a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and
Jones now on 3rd down. And he put everything he's got behind it. It's caught by McLaurin. And in he goes for the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Here we go. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Darnold. He can run it. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's tackled for no gain. Punting muted out now. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Deion Henley. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Jones going to do it himself. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Jones. Got his man. Shakir has it. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
18 yards. Complete to Khalil Shakir. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the defense recovers. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. So 1st down from the 41. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Going all the way to the end zone here. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Their offense running back out now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a 1st down.
Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Jukes his way into space. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now again, it's McCaffrey heading right. It's back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard.
Henley on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. To throw, here's Jones. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his 1st of this game away. Fights his way through a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense ready to get going again now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
With Darquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, here's Darnold. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Only puts him there under this one, right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's trying to go deep again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First play is a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
14 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he is down to the 30-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running between the tackles. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's McCaffrey. About 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jones running sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's a 38-yard look here. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Going on first, here's Darnold. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Darnold now to throw. Steps up and he's running with it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Darnold looking to throw.
at the 45-yard line.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
And again, it's Darnold. Trying to push deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And we still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender. And the officials flag him for it. Looking inside the red zone. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He brings it in. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another 1st down.
And the spike comes, 24 seconds left. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. From the gun, Darnold. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And they come through with the recovery. That one should win them this game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The home teams and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. There's a design run. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.